Going to high-end dining places, also good morning. Going to high-end dining places is so fucking stupid. Don't make anything an issue. Like, I swear to God, if you ask to get food boxed up at a place with a fixed price menu, they will act like you shot them in the fucking leg. Oh my God, like if you dare to have conversation during your meal and you don't like scarf down whatever fucking quail stuffed with pork bullshit they gave you immediately, then oh, and they do dumb shit. They'll be like, here's a banana pudding. It's ridiculously tiny, like a baby's fist, and we covered it in fucking dandelion flowers that we say you can eat. You really should not eat them. It tastes like shit. It's just for decoration, and you can't take it off easily. I remember I went to this one place that was revered for being so high end in the city. It's called Top of the Mark. It was told to have the best view in all of San Francisco, like 360 surround sound. I went there with a date. Oh my God, we paid $200 for food and still left fucking starving because we thought that they just gave us a menu that was like the first like options, like appetizers before they gave us the dinner menu. And also we thought, okay, this stuff might be pretty filling. We ordered so much shit. It was like fucking maybe 30, $40 per item. Actually, probably more than that. But I remember it's like, okay, here's some like shitty little wonton ahi tuna tacos. It's just like this fish in the thing with like a little bit of green onion on top. That'll be $40. And also there's three of them. And they're tiny, like your fucking pinky finger. So enjoy. I don't know, that's it tastes it gave us exactly the exact same amount of like filling as if they handed us three Doritos and said split this between you two. Like we just gotta fight for the death over the fucking third one, really? And then the waiter was such a fucking asshole. Cause I remember when my date was like, "Oh, excuse me, we're ready for the normal menu now for dinner," and then they said, "We don't serve food here." Yeah, we don't serve food here. That's not that type of establishment. That's weird, cause it's branded as a restaurant. Everyone else here thought it was a restaurant, but then I guess we kind of looked around and everyone else was having the same. What the fuck? They don't even serve food here, and just kind of like I guess it's just a cost high for exclusivity. It's like if you want to come here to get a drink and maybe talk to an escort, sure. Or if you want to impress your family and get a whole bunch of extremely unappetizing appetizers, then go on right ahead, I guess. Also, the view wasn't fucking visible at all because it was ridiculously cold and fucking foggy. I'm sure you could probably go, well, it wasn't that foggy, but oh my God, it's like you couldn't see shit. The tallest building in the entire area, and you just saw nothing but fog and traffic lights underneath the fog. Boring. And just like, yeah, I went to this one place called Restoration Warehouse. Like, it's one of the most high end dining places. I swear to God, these people will hate you just if you walk in and happen to be black. Like, they just hate you off the fucking bat. Like, hate you, hate you. Like, fully fucking hate you. Like, this one Russian bitch, she was at the front. I just walked in, I was like, oh, hi, excuse me, I'm looking for my date. His name is, and I said, like, Farzad? And she was like, yes, him, he's gonna be over there. And she just pointed. Like, it's like, you're supposed to walk me to my table, but you just point? Okay. Interesting, interesting. But I just pretended I didn't know. I was like, oh, sorry, I can't see him. Can you help me? And then I forced her to walk me there. But then before she. And she didn't even get very far walking before I just was like, oh, Farzad, hi, and hugged him. And then she kind of was like, oh, this bitch. I don't know, they act like the dumbest shit in the world is so oppressive. It's like, oh no, I can't believe this girl at this restaurant who just had like a $400 tab and counting racked up, like on top of her date ordering wine and wine, martini, the most expensive high shelf liquor ever. I can't believe that this bitch would dare to say that she wants her dessert that she has left over boxed up to take home. How uncouth. Like, bitch, like, you can't be, your pussy is way too dry to be riding my dick this fucking hard. Like, you still make either way too much and this should be the least of your concern, or way too little and you should not be giving a fuck anyway. Like, really, I should say that I want you to shit in a sandwich and you're like, yes ma'am, and you just deliver me the finest turd you got. Like, oh, these bitches, I went to Gary Danko last night. I've been there before. Their service has declined in quality. But I swear to God, it's like, I asked this dude for a box. I'll put it this way. We had three creme brulees. One was like this shitty passion fruit one that tasted like someone just poured Victoria's Secret perfume in some jello pudding and then burnt the top of it. Yeah, that was disgusting. The other two were God sent heavenly. Like, I felt myself ascend out of my body upwards into heaven. That was a surprise to me too. I didn't feel flames or anything, but I felt myself ascend, and then I was brought back into my body. I was like, this is so good. But we were full, and my date was like, yeah, you could take these home. We tried to get that shit boxed up. Oh my god, the dude was just over and over like, you want all of this boxed up? All of it? You want it, but and it's like, yes, bitch, we want our solidified puddings boxed up. What the fuck don't you get? Obviously, I didn't say that, but I wanted to fucking say it because it's like he would not stop saying his own shit himself. And then eventually, with him being so annoying about it, and it's like, it wasn't that fucking hard. It's like, okay, like what? Y'all fucking rationing around here? Give me your fucking shitty little boxes. It's like, oh, like, are you oppressed? It's not the new 9/11 to like, oh no, I have to box up a patron's food. I can't believe it. Like, shut the fuck up. And then on top of that, it's like he did the dumbish. Like, I just was like, I can just box it up myself. You can just bring over like a box or two. It's fine. And then he acted like that. Like, if he acted like the first thing was 9/11, he acted like the second thing was the fucking Pentagon being hit. He was like, no, like he acted as if he would physically fucking die if he wasn't able to cater to me and service me, which is stupid because you're already not doing a good job and you're already being a fucking asshole. He was already, just in many ways, he was an asshole this evening. But oh my fucking god. And then guess what? He boxed it in the dumbest way possible. He acted like that getting those fucking 40 cent, maybe even 10 cent per box little boxes and getting multiple of them was going to be so hard. And so he only put the creme brulees in one single box, which wouldn't have been an issue had he not taken all the different flavors. Like, one was that shitty passion fruit Victoria's Secret perfume flavored disgusting one, and then one was like cookies and cream Oreo, like with caramel. The other one was like this like amazing like mango French vanilla one, and his dumbass just kind of glops them all together on top of each other and mixes them. He didn't need to do that because he could have easily just went, I'm gonna scoop it and dollop it in different corners so none of them touch, at least off the bat. Or he could have just let me fucking do it. Why would you purposely fuck it up? That's stupid. And then on top of that, oh, he got such an, I don't know, these places are so weird. It's like they want to give you good service, but they can just hardly veil the fact that it's like, oh, we hate that segregation ended. Or, oh, like, it's like they just act so strange. If it's not about the racism, it's just about the classism. Like, oh my god, I forgot to mention, whenever I go to a high end restaurant and dare to treat certain people there like they're fucking human beings, they hate me. Like, if someone opens a door for me and I'm like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that, they'll like snarl at me, and it's like, because they'll be like, oh, peasant, we can tell. You're supposed to have your nose in the air and walk past us without any sort of acknowledgement. This is my job. I'm supposed to serve you, you fucking gremlin. You should die. Like, shut the fuck up. And, like, I don't know. Like, it's like, what can I say? It's like, if someone's like, oh, thank you very much for coming, I'm gonna say, ah, thank you for servicing me. And I'm gonna bow. Because it's like, I'm not fucking, I don't need to act like I'm royalty. And even if I was some massive CEO or whatever, it's like I would still be polite. Because it's like, hey, I'm in your zone. Jesus, that scar on my neck from when that woman attacked me is still there. Wow. Sorry, unrelated. I just think it's so fucking annoying when, like, oh, these places annoy me. Also, I know they make a lot of their money on alcohol sales. I know it, but it's like, just don't own a fucking restaurant. Then I don't know. And then it's like, at least be nice to the people who, just like my date, were ordering tons and tons and tons of fucking alcohol. It's not that hard to be nice. It's really not. You want it like, I don't know, but it's so awkward. I remember this one place in the city called Berber. It was my favorite fucking restaurant of all time. I really wanted to go there, but it closed down recently. And I was even telling my date last night, I wouldn't be shocked if they closed down because, like, they were, like, how do I put this? I remember once I went there on a date, funny enough, around the same time last year. It was the date, rude asshole, fucking shitty motherfucker, midlife crisis, who strictly banged 20-year-olds, but isn't that the tale? But the date still itself, the food was great, music was great, all that was great. But I will say, me and my date were like, yeah, we're both sober, we don't want alcohol. And then they went, with like a thinly veiled hatred in their soul. And then you know what they did? They still, despite us saying that, they didn't remember, so they brought out like maybe 8 to like 10 different glasses that were just covering our whole table of all these expensive wines that we know they were just gonna dump out at the end of the night. And of course, I already know how bitches treat you at high-end restaurants when you ask for like a bag or a box. They fucking hate you. They want to slit your fucking throat and feed you to wild goats so that they can have like fucking rich goat milk for their fucking exquisite cheeses and shit made of human souls of the blackies. They will fucking hate you. Why'd I have to say the blackies? I don't know. That's how they act. Fuck these places, dude. But a part of me did kind of want to, like, I was so tempted, but I knew it would have looked bad to my date, even though we didn't have a second date, if I did go, hey, any chance you can just give me a plastic bag and, like, dump all the wine glasses in it so that I have a fun jungle juice to get turned off of? I really wonder how that fucking restaurant, because it's like, you know, they already forced us to pay for the wine anyway by bringing it to our table despite us saying we do not want wine. So it's like, you know, I'm pretty sure I would have looked like an alcoholic to my date. I'm not. Well, am I an alcoholic? That's debatable. We'll talk about that some other day in another video. For now, I will say no, even though my kidneys are dying from a week of drinking recently. But then again, that was just me partying and socializing. I hardly ever drink. So yeah, high-end restaurants are places where, like, I don't know. I know about how if you, it's just high-end shit in general is kind of stupid. It's just to be exclusive. Like, if you were to look at the people who buy diamonds versus who buys moissanite, you know, like, some people say it's a matter of taste, but some people it is just a matter of, oh, moissanite, even though it's just nearly as strong, and then it sparkles even brighter and shines even brighter. That's cheap costume jewelry shit. Fuck you. And I've met people who even can't afford moissanite, who will get fucking angry at me as they're jewelers, who will act like it's like, bitch, you can't even afford the shit that you're selling at this Bloomingdale's in the fine jewelry counter section. So how are you gonna tell me that moissanite's a shitty fucking gemstone? Fuck you, you elitist, classist. Oh, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know how to describe these certain brand of people, but it's like they jerk off masochistically to, oh yeah, I don't deserve this. I'm too bad. I'm not good enough. And then if someone's like, hey, you could actually deserve this, or like, here's the closest version to it that actually is better, they'll be like, fuck you, peasant. I should call you a slur. And it's just so funny. It'll be like, okay, I'm here in a beautiful, expensive dress, like silk skirt, amazing top, like all my diamonds are real, all my jewelry is real, all that shit looks fucking fantastic. My hair looks luscious. I look glistening from head to toe. I look fabulous. And there will still be someone who looks like they snuck onto the earth, just going, I'm gonna try to make this bitch feel bad for being here. It's like, I hate to break it to you, you work here. I'm dining here. We aren't the same. Like, and that's like the rare moment where I'm gonna be classist. Oh shit, it's raining. That's wild. Okay, 1 second. I might have to end this video in a second because it's like it's August. It's August 24th and it's raining, and I'm in. It's supposed to be sunny. Okay, okay. Global warming, y'all. But yeah, it's just like you'll meet people who like fucking hate lab grown gemstones and moissanite and all that shit. Because they think, oh no, my diamonds aren't cool unless they're like really, really made with the bloods of Ethiopian children that got stuck in the fucking mines trying to achieve this shitty gemstone that isn't quite as cute as the other gemstones. And fuck you, I don't care if you have an exact replica that's bigger and better than mine. I'm better because I'm richer. And because mine needed people to die. Like, that's so fucking stupid. And that, I have a theory that's why certain new, like, everyone's like, oh no, everyone has a Cardi B sized gemstone. It's so gaudy and tacky. I'm very demure, very mindful. I have $2,000 studs that were made with dead Ethiopian orphans. And I have them in my ear because I'm very demure, very mindful. I don't need to be flashy as fuck to show off my wealth, like these peasants and these bourgeoisie. And then they're also leaning to like natural pearls, but since everyone's able to get natural pearls now, or even replica ones, they're like, fuck, everyone can get freshwater pearls. I'm gonna get the unique oblong ones that like are so unique, and I'm gonna brag about how it's so rare and no one else can have it. I want black pearls and pink pearls and ones that look like fucked up Squidward's head shapes, and I'm gonna wear them proudly even though I look a hot mess. And that's what they're doing. The world's a weird place. You'll have people like dressing worse than you, saying they're better than you because their bag cost like as much as a fucking down payment on a house. It's like, okay, like, and I managed to wear the t-shirt that you have better, except the difference is it cost me $2 and it cost you 2,000. Seems like you're just not that smart. That's how these places are held up. I don't know. I like that I get to. Damn, it's raining hard. Fuck, I just got rained on by my window. 1 second. I guess I'm just saying. High-end places are so fucking stupid. Why is it raining this hard? Okay, shit. I might have to pause on this video. But yeah, high-end places are the only place where you can meet people who are so masochistic that if you aren't like acting like you're better than them, they will feel unsatisfied. Like if they feel like, oh no, I'm working for like fucking minimum wage or I'm being paid higher wages than usual, and you mean to tell me that occasionally I'll run into someone who probably makes the same amount of me or less? I need to treat them like shit. It means you're just gonna meet the strangest fucking people. Like, how dare this fucking wagey dare to infiltrate this high-end environment and then treat peasants like me so well? We should fucking kill her in the bathroom. How dare she ask for our delicious, one-of-a-kind, exquisite, rare as fuck meals that don't even taste that good, but that she knows she can't get anywhere? How dare she want to continue this amazing experience at home? Bitch. How dare she be black? But I guess it kind of helps because I'll just think to myself, okay, I'm not gonna ever be this level of pathetic. And no matter how bad I think I feel about myself at any stage in life, it's like, okay, I'm still the poor person who gets to go to like nice fancy places like this every once in a while and have a fucking blast. And I was like, okay, racists get to serve me food. And some of it's amazing food that's top notch quality, and they can sneer at me in the corner all they fucking want. Doesn't change the fact that it's like, yes, I will get a box. And I said what I said, and you will be giving me one. And also, I will take 2 more extra desserts because my date loves me. Overall, yeah, I kind of thought to myself, this is nice for the sake of an ego boost or to like, I can brag about, hey, I'm having more better experiences than my ex could have ever given me. Of course. Not to mention that nigga, I rebuke his name. Let's not even insult my mood by even mentioning that motherfucker. But I will say this. If someone was like, hey, Tamia, do you have a better place that you could have taken us instead of the place we went to last night? I can name a million other places before I would ever choose to go there again by choice. But the Branzino was nice, and yeah, that's about it. See ya.